I did well in taking her advice at that horrible time when she came to visit me in Moscow. Then I ought to have left my husband and begun my life all over again. If I might have loved and been loved. And now are things any better? I cannot respect him, but I need him," she said to herself, referring to her husband. "And so I endure him. Is that any better? At that time I still had the power of pleasing. I had some beauty then," said Darya Alexandrovna, still pursuing her thoughts, and the desire to look at herself in a mirror came over her. She had a small travelling mirror in her bag, and she wanted to take it out, but, as she looked at the backs of the coachman and the swaying bookkeeper, she felt that she should be ashamed of herself if either of them turned round and saw her, and so she did not take out the mirror. But even though she did not look at the mirror, she felt that even now it was not too late, for she remembered Sergey Ivanovitch, who was especially amiable to her, and Stiva's friend, the good Tarotzuin, who had helped her take care of the children during the time of the scarlatina, and had been in love with her. And then there was still another, a very young man, who, as her husband used jestingly to remark, found her prettier than all her sisters. And all sorts of passionate and impossible romances rose before her imagination. "Anna has done perfectly right, and I shall never think of reproaching her. She is happy, she makes some one else happy, and she is not worn out as I am, but keeps all her freshness, and her mind open to all sorts of interests," said Darya Alexandrovna. And a roguish smile played over her lips because, as she passed Anna's romantic story in review, she imagined herself simultaneously having almost the same experiences with a sort of collective representation of all the men who had ever been in love with her. She, just like Anna, confessed everything to her husband, and the amazement and perplexity which she imagined Stepan Arkadyevitch displayed at this confession caused her to smile. With such daydreams she reached the side road that led from the highway to Vozdvizhenskoye. Chapter 17